Hi, this is Resurrected Vegan, and welcome back to my channel. This is my beautiful girlfriend, Veronica, aka Veggie V, and this is our little dog, Aries. We are at Huntington Beach Dog Park. It's a beautiful day today.
And today we're going to be talking about alcoholism and why both of us quit drinking alcohol, because it's been one of the most transformational things we've both done for ourselves.
So back in the day, I absolutely loved drinking, so I understand why people do it. But it actually ended up killing me about 2 years ago. As I was passing away and flatlining, I actually saw beings and things that definitely made me want to change my life after I didn't know at the time I was going to get back to life. So they actually ended up bringing me back to life, and the next day I decided I was going to change my life. I made some big decisions to quit drinking right away and no more pills or alcohol. I got sober and it was a struggle. I was at rock bottom at that point. I was definitely wanting to make a change and figure out the right path to take on life. Shortly after deciding to become sober and quitting drinking and pills, I manifested the girl of my dreams. One thing that I definitely will take from my experiences with Xanax and alcohol and drugs is the power of the mind. When I was on Xanax, I literally believed I could do anything. And after getting sober, I took that power and what I realized and went back and was like, hey, you know what? When I thought I could do something, I absolutely could. I always say that I thought that Xanax was my miracle drug because I thought I could do anything. So I took that and I was like, wow, when I was on drugs, I could do anything. I could talk to anyone. I could do anything I wanted. Why, when I'm not on drugs, can I not do that? So what I actually did was I took that experience from the lowest point of my life when I was on drugs and churned that around and said, hey, the power of the mind, you can do whatever you want. You've just got to set your mind to it. At that point, I said, I'm going to find a beautiful girlfriend. I'm going to find somebody who can help me along my spiritual journey. At that point, I found Veronica, aka Veggie V. We met as I was doing a sales presentation at an event. I was a regional sales rep and she was a vendor as well. I asked her for her social media. It was something that I wasn't very comfortable doing sober normally, because I had just been used to a life of drugs and alcohol. And I said, hey, I'm going to go up the power of the mind. I'm going to talk to this girl. I'm going to get her social media. That's exactly what I did. And
yeah, we ended up meeting a few times after that first time, and I was posting YouTube content, and like he said, he had me on Snapchat and I posted a link to the video that I filmed about energy vampires and psychic attack. Owen watched it and he reached out to me and was like, hey, I really liked your video. And honestly, the rest was history from there.
The rest was history. One of the major reasons why I quit drinking is because I feel like when you're drinking, it lowers your frequency to a lower frequency that allows demons and spirits to enter your body. That's why they say it's a blackout. When you're unawake, I feel like there is a demon or other people are able to take over control. She'll tell you a lot more about this because she was the one who taught it to me.
So yeah, basically when you drink, it lowers your consciousness, your frequency, your spirit. When you drink, you enter into a very low space. You actually go to 1/3 human, or 1/3 of your normal life force energy, and you let other beings take control, especially when you black out. When you black out and you don't remember anything, it's because you're not the one in control of your body. Something else is. And that really kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, definitely when you think about it, like, because there's so many times, and I know you guys have, all of your drinkers have been there, where you're like, dude, that wasn't me. There's no possible way I could have done that. Like, oh, that I didn't do that. I didn't sleep with them, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I would never curse at that person. Like, so many things, and you're like, well, it probably wasn't you. And there's, I being a recovering alcoholic and 2 years sober now, thinking of all the times that there were just times where I'm like, that wasn't me. I swear I didn't do that. I would never do that. And it literally was like somebody took over control of us.
Yeah. Actually, I learned this idea from my guru, Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda Paramashivam. He gives a lot of discourses about how alcohol affects you spiritually. So going back to that 1/3 human thing, right? When you are intoxicated on drugs or alcohol, or a combination of the two, you are lowering yourself to 1/3 of what you normally are. Now, spirits, demons, and astral parasites, some people like to call them, are also operating at a 1/3 human frequency level. So when you intentionally lower yourself down to 1/3 state of a human being, you're also on the same energy level as lower beings like the ones I was just talking about. And you're letting them play with you. They can invite themselves into your field. It's actually the reason why people back in the day named alcohol spirits, because they believed that when you blacked out, spirits would take control of your body.
And I'm sure we all can have a memory or a time or a memory that we don't remember of when we were drinking, and literally you're like, dude, that wasn't me. There's no way I was acting like that. Like there were so many countless times where I'm like, dude, that wasn't me. No, I wouldn't have done that. I would never have done that. And I think it happens, right? You know, there's just so many choices, and that's the more that I look back on it, I did feel like the alcohol really was possessing me, especially when you were drinking consistently. I was an alcoholic who was drinking almost every single second I could. I was very functioning alcoholic for the most part. I was way behind on bills and everything like that, of course. One of the things that I realized was it wasn't just getting drunk and blackout all the time. It was just the alcohol in my system. I wasn't drunk all the time, but it really wasn't till 3 months after I quit drinking that I started to see things the same way and see things clearly. And granted, I started drinking when I was 15, and I really didn't go without drinking, besides for when I was in jail, for longer than a month the entire time I drank. And I always challenge people, I'm like, dude, since you started drinking, what was the longest you went without drinking? What was the longest you went without having a toxic chemical inside your body? Like, I know you're not drinking every day, like, oh, I only drink on the weekends, oh, I only drink that. But yeah, it wasn't till I quit drinking for about 3 months that I really started to get more clear. I felt like my pineal gland and everything just literally, I could see clearly more what was going on in the universe and how deadly drinking was to me and my friendships and everything. Here he is, come here. Sorry, my dog keeps distracting me. But one thing is that I would definitely say to anyone who wants to quit drinking, you know, it's literally just about making up the decision to do it. Everyone says, well, why'd you quit? Why'd you quit? You hit rock bottom, you know, you flatlined, of course you're gonna quit. You know, there were many other times that I'd overdosed before that. I'd been close to death and it hadn't been enough. When enough's enough, any time can be the choice. You just literally have to make the decision. I personally went sober from everything. I had to go to rehab because of the substance I was taking. I was very high on Xanax and other things where I went into seizures when I tried to quit prior. So, I mean, it just depends on who you are. Of course, I'm not a medical advisor or anything, but definitely you can look into rehab. But it's about making decisions, figuring out different healthy lifestyle choices.
I mean, also I think too, like, will persistence is really important, and also realizing that you don't need alcohol. You don't need to be dependent on it to have fun.
Yeah, I would say another thing that really helped me in the quitting and getting free of the alcohol addiction and the power of alcohol is just realizing that I didn't need a drug or a pill in my head to make me who I am. I am a god in myself. I'm as powerful as I want to be. I used to take a pill or drink and be like, oh, you can do this. I can do everything I can sober. There's like more power, more things you can accomplish with a sober mind than you could, you know, with a cloggy mind. I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm a functioning alcoholic. Well, I'm one hell of a human without alcohol, period. Like, it just shot me above and beyond from an average person to being more. And I think that's what anyone can do, is just realizing that, like, no, I don't need to have a drink. You can go out and act silly, act stupid. I do it all the time. I'll go out with my friends still. I'll just act like I'm drunk or act like I'm having fun. And it's sort of crazy to see how other people are, but no one looks at you crazy. Just have fun. Remember that you can do whatever you want if you set your mind to it. It's the power of the mind. Like, I would say one major thing that being sober has helped me with is just my mood and my attitude. The way I look at life, the outlooks that I have, the things I want to do, I stay very, very active. We jet ski to Catalina. Follow our channel. We've got videos about us jet skiing, going anywhere. We go on trips, we travel. We do more than most people do, and we do it being sober. If you like this channel, if you like our content, follow us. We have videos going jet skiing, traveling, everything, more videos as well. Well, thank you guys so much for watching our video. Once again, I am Resurrected Vegan.
And I'm Veggie V.
Veggie V. That's Aries, our puppy. Just remember, stay positive out there. You can quit drinking anytime you want to. It really is up to you and how you want to do it. It definitely changed my life. Leave a comment below about how it could change your life or how drinking has changed your life. Thanks again. We'll see you on our next video.